and now, they are improved tenfold.
Yeah, and like we don't really get to hear the coaches' interactions with teams or how much work they put in or exactly what that is, but I think we always thought like accuracy being a coach. He just seemed like that just made sense. So good to hear the guys shout him out, and good to see what seemed to be some fantastic improvements for this Cloud9 team. And this is one where you thought Cloud9 had the ability to dominate. We'll see if they're going to be able to do that here.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at sort of the map vetoes, you're like, two haciendas for this Cloud9 team. Like, maybe they're two best maps when you talk about those game modes. So, very comfortable map here. But LAG, you've been scrimming. You're going off of scrim data. What has been going well? And while Priest a great start here at 3-0. Again, for the LAG side, it's just a question of, was this past week a better week of practice? How much have we improved with this lineup?
Yeah, I mean, you were talking so much about buying your team a week with the minor, buying some extra time is, well, Mac buys a triple and shuts him down, but like, that's especially important to teams that are, making some changes, trying to find some rhythm to their gameplay with somebody new in the lineup. We'll see if it paid off, because a week maybe for like an established team isn't like a long time to improve. I think a week when you've made a change is an eternity compared.
Yeah, oh, no doubt about it. Your practice is, you're a lot more focused. Just simple things, how you like to play situations. But yeah, as a new squad, every single day you're getting better.
Well, that's what we're hoping for him, at least. So we've been waiting for this team to turn it around, like we were for a lot of teams. Cloud9 being one of them. Cloud9 has seemingly done it, though. His attach is snapping, looking at making the play out towards deep fences here, and he's able to slide through and get a second one there. He's cheesing. Sib will pick up the third, and while this turns into a nice break and a ton of time here for Cloud9 New York. You gotta love this out of the P2. Centering on point from Sib. It's clean headshots out of him. He knows he's got Kismet just waiting, like, good luck, go ahead and pop, and they're able to take him down.
Yeah, that's just a great little team shot. Just his, I mean, he's got a little advantage right there in that pop-up, but, you know, Kremp's like, hey, Sib, shoot this guy with me, easy. Pick on the Kismet. Now they're going to try to get pushed on forward, get in positions to break this P3 setup here from LAG. But a nice job there at that P2, Cloud9, that Money Hill really cashing in.
Yeah, good break and cash again, exactly. As you said, can they break and cash again? Okay, sure can. One player remaining. Can you come up with anything if you're the lone guy? You're not going to, or are you? Still, Lens is there. Finally,
he would just shoot this guy.
Yeah, no, I was actually wondering, like, yeah, I was wondering how he hadn't dropped yet. Finally, he is going to drop, though. That's a clean
trophies
break.
Down there, like, yeah, someone's got it.
But well, with a quick break at P2 and now a quick break at P3, you got a chance to ramp up a really, really significant lead here early on. Sib continues to shoot. His turnaround has been a thing of beauty. His confidence is there, and my guy's frying.
Yeah, I mean, he's on 7-0. Attach is still alive as well. These two ARs haven't died in over 2 minutes. Finally, Attach gonna get traded out. 10 seconds left here, but guess what? First player here gonna be Sib, up to 8 in a row. He knows where the spawns are coming in. On the way is Kremp and Attach. And well, this is what Hacienda is, a more traditional style hardpoint map. You get punished if you don't rotate early. If you get broke early, you get punished, and that's what is happening right now to LAG.
For a second, I blacked out. I thought we were watching the Falcons map 1 again. Like, this is a blowout. Up 100 is Cloud9. 8 spree for Sib. Get it to 9, looking for double digits. Not going to happen as he'll finally get cut down, and you need this. As bad as you need anything right now if you are LAG.
How about a missile?
Unfortunately, yes. You gave up a streak. You're at the open hard point at Rock, and well, it pops a triple. Unfortunately, 2 are going to be teammates, and Crimp and Mac. The final missile not able to take out anything. Attaching the lone guy to position to do something. Tries to, but not going to lead to anything. You're still going to be down big with this time if you're LAG, but...
Yeah, I guess it could have been worse.
Yeah, 100%.
You take the small wins in life.
When you're a team that's struggling like this, yeah, whatever silver linings you can find, you're going to go ahead and take. Lens with a little multi-kill there as Attach, maybe losing a little aim assist or losing his tracking. Now, back to P1. And for LAG, is it as simple as, I mean, just some of these early setups you got to hold. You got to at least deal with the first push.
Yeah, P2 and P3 just had to be better there. And just not able to hold that first push. It was just too easy for Cloud9. And well, Priest, there is a player right behind you. Mac just holding the door, waiting for that.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, I'm just, hey.
Backing that thing up against you. That looks so funny.
Hopefully that's a pencil in your pocket.
Oh, God. Cloud9 continue to try and work this lead up. I thought Attach shots looked good, but not good enough as Priesta shuts him down. We got 20 or so seconds left. Earlier on the rotation should be LAG for now, but you got 2 taking an outer route right now for Cloud9 New York. LAG, they need time, they need it desperately. Let's go to a listen to the Gorillas.
Let's go.
Heard you.
I'm seeing it.
Get back.
I'm running out Ivy.
Yeah, get up. I got you. I'm here with you. Go. I'm holding your dick. Go. I'm on you. He's needed in lobby.
I blocked well.
I'm seeing spot.
I'm spawning fire on you then.
I'm seeing secret yet.
Nothing up front.
Heard you. Give me helmet.
I'm Zig. Wall's open. I'm holding Zig.
Heard you. I'm holding my water. Three front.
Nothing can you mid.
No one deep left yet.
Yeah,
Zig, one shot. Dead. Watch out for left. He's one shot.
Give me. Last guy. Give me.
He's on time. Level.
I saw him.
Okay. Heard you.
Yo, I'm ready. Watch out. Wait,
Heard you.
push him. He's Zig.
Good.
I'm winning.
Got you.
Guarantee that shit. I'm waiting for you. I'm seeing up.
Let's go through the middle here.
Yo, rock with
Ready?
open.
Yes, and go.
Open. Dead. Another one rock. Heard you.
Still one shot, close window.
Yeah, he ran away. Heard you. I don't see him play.
I spawn secret. There's one's out front.
I'm hitting play.
I'm just gonna front with you.
Go.
I'm gonna get a friend.
Right corner. Heard you. I don't see him stone.
He's been one shot off.
Ivy really.
I'm looking over you.
Ivy dead.
Nice.
Dead.
I'm missing one.
I'm top up.
Out in.
Ivy, one shot. One bullet.
Ivy, that's nice.
I'm going cat. I'll kill him flat. One shot.
I'm grabbing shot. Later. Finish. One shot.
I need
He's gonna push out on the fence.
I'm coming up open.
I'm wrapping out. I'll play for this.
Open one bullet, Lunars.
He's
Open
Window, one bullet.
I'm trying. Ready, shot.
Open one bullet.
He might be down. I don't see him.
They're blocking well.
Open 1 HP. There's 2 of them. One to the corner. Our side.
One shot,
They're both front time. Yo, front time on you, Priesta.
Front time. Look on.
He's both side time.
Come in.
I sent your comment.
Listen, Lunars and Kiss.
Nice.
Two front time.
I'm front push. I'm staying in the corner.
One to the window fire.
I got
Well, that's the first time in a while I screwed up what my producer said and called for the wrong team in a listen in, Joe, but I'm glad that it was Cloud9 because that was fantastic. Listen in, they retain a 100-point lead. What'd you like from that?
Well, I mean, yeah, you just heard a lot of the small talk, right? 3, 2, 1, let's chow together, let's slide out. Hey, you know, last player's inside of 10, they're going to be spawning here. Just the small talk from Cloud9 on point, the gameplay on point, everybody's taking turns going on streaks. Max going off now, he's on 4 in a row. You just had Kremp on 6, Sib's putting up a bomb. Yeah, this team on Hacienda is very good.
Yeah, it's like similar in a way, I think, to maybe the improvements we saw from Seattle in the sense like they brought in Neptune, who was just a significant bump in like Vancouver. I did it again. Yeah. For Vancouver in the firepower department, like Sib has just gone from, well, he was not playing well this year, back to God mode at 27 and 12, and you can see the impact it can make. Yes, the other players are stepping up, but I think he's making it easier for everybody on the map when he's shooting like he is.
Well, that's just it. I mean, you just never know. Get new titles every year. How quickly they're going to learn it, how quickly they're going to get comfortable with it, and yeah, I would say Sib he's back in his zone.
Seeming that way. 28 and 13. What a spectacular map out of him. Just 13 to close it, but we'll see how much LAG can fight. I mean, early in the year, it felt like they had a lot of fight. They'd bring some crazy comebacks in the hard point, but sometimes they'd just come short. Yeah, they'd be down 100, try to bring it back, but just run out of juice at the tail end of it. Let's see if they've got enough here to pull off something truly spectacular, or is it one break from New York that'll close it out? They'll get right into it. 10 points needed. They might get the tick here. I think they do.
Yeah, it's just at 249. It's pretty close, yeah. I think it'll be 249. But now they have to rotate. I mean, they were thinking maybe the same thing. But this has been the problem. Honestly, like, it's a 110-point game, but they may be losing like 110 to 0 on P2 throughout this map. Now you have Shrieks coming inbound from Kremp. He's got another missile for that side. Not going to connect everybody inside of Garage, outside of Linz. But behind that, you buy space. Cloud9 still taking their time.
Well, I think they just know. Let's group up for one big break. We get a break, the game's over. And they're doing it right now. Tatch able to get 2. That'll be 3 dead. One more player to deal with. Not going to get there in time. And that'll be the closeout in the hard point from the opening moments. They were dominant. They went up 100 with the quickness. And I think this is what we want to see. You know, when you're playing a team that you should be significantly better in, come in and dominate it, and man, did they do that.
No, exactly. Yeah, just right from the start. I thought Sid was going to finish with singular deaths, honestly. The stat line he was putting up through most of that. Finally, LAG came alive. But yeah, when we look at the graph, I mean, just look at the P2s. I mean, it is just going to be so one-sided when you talk about what Cloud9 was able to do with the early breakdown the first one, another good hold on the second one, and they just didn't allow LAG any avenue back into the game.
No, they really didn't. I mean, I guess you could say, from what? After like the P3, or after like the first set of rotations, you kind of play them even, but that doesn't matter where you're down 100, unfortunately. So yeah, you picked it up a bit if you were LAG, but just too late. And I feel like that was a conversation for them so much in Hardpoint early in the year.
The other problem is, too, you gave up so many streaks. You had so many. Finally, when you start to fight back, even if they weren't the most effective Hellstorms, they just disrupt the setup.
100%.
Some time, cause a little bit more chaos, and that's all Cloud9 needed.
But it really was just the beginning of this game. I mean, their 100-point advantage comes from a P2 break into a P3 break, both instantaneous on the first push. And Sib goes streaking up the, like a 9 streak, I think, before he drops, able to earn a cruise and kill 2 of his teammates, but still. And this this is when he backed that thing up. Then still he drops to Mac, but Sib is, yeah, when he is shooting well, I mean, it's just like, it's like him, Dashy. It's like a handful of guys that just their POV looks a little bit different. Shoot a little bit straighter.
A lot of headshots.
Like they just kill faster, bro. They do.
Honestly, they do. But yeah, you start to see like LAG's starting to put up a bit of a fight, but again, just that 100-point lead never really goes away. They take their time to break this last P2.
You just can't go in a hole like that. And I don't know what you need to change if you're LAG. It's tough because like you have the setup. It's just twice you get broken. It's hard to like break it down more than that. You just can't. You at least have to hold a push or two, make it a little bit scrappy. But you just got kicked out of the point. They took your property, and it's now their home.
Oh yeah, so you got 0 on the first 2. Those first 2 P2s, you got 0 points.
Yeah, and that you're not going to win Hacienda, are you?
No.
You're going to need something to go on the P2. So definitely some stuff to critique and review for the LAG sides. I'll try to improve that going forward. But we stay on Hacienda, a solid one for Cloud9 New York, as they'll look to further this lead up to 2-0 if they're able to. But I mean, I asked you what you were thinking about both these series today, and you said 3-0 for both is what you felt. So
that's what I was feeling.
You're right about the first of our series. So far, so good with this one. As we look forward to Search and Destroy, I don't know, any other big takeaways in a positive department from that hard point, though? For Cloud9?
For Cloud9?
Yeah.
I mean, you just saw the teamwork. I think that really showed out. And when you
the listing was good.
When you can get early breaks like that quickly on Hacienda, I think I had 2 things. Like LAG maybe just not layering the map, or their setup's not as good as it can be. But I mean, when you did a clean 3 to 4 dead, like that is just. That's money.
No, and like the listening was so, like you said, there was a lot of small talk. But I always like when teammates are gassing each other. When things are going so well, you're like, I love it. The teammate gas is one of my favorite things during those. But Cloud9, feeling good. Sib has got to be the most locked player on the planet. Like, I don't know if he blanks ever when we've got him on camera. But we'll talk about the duo of Crimp and Attach and what they've been able to do in Search and Destroy in Sage 2. As they'll look to make an impact on Hacienda map 2. Yeah,
and this is what I was talking about, right? Like, as good as their hardpoint has been getting, it's really their Search and Destroy that has made them darn good. 6-2 throughout stage 2. So yeah, a massive improvement there, and well, maybe led by the guys we don't talk about too often in Crimp and Attach.
Crimp, I mean, we do when it comes to Search, though. It just feels like if there's someone that's making a crazy double or triple.
That's a good point on Skyline.
Yeah. Like he'll be the guy sometimes that you're absolutely highlighting because he'll be their kind of change of pace guy that'll hit you in the mouth. We'll keep an eye on his playmaking ability in this. And now if you're LAG, you've really tried to improve the Search and Destroy. You've made a couple changes to try and do that. It looked to be a bit improved when you first brought Priest back in with Lunars in the squad. Another test here after a frustrating map 1. You try to brush it off and get the win here for Cloud9. Solid stretch over your last 4 when it comes to Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I mean, 2 of those are versus Minnesota Rocker, right? Who we know is a very good Search and Destroy team. So great look there. Boston as well. Ended up losing in the minor, the map 2. I think that's when they went like a bunch of vaults versus LA Thieves and maybe just trying to play some of their weaker maps, but didn't quite work out.
See if it works out here on Hasi, but strong start for Cloud9. Our final match of day 1 on this weekend, but apparently might have an issue with one of the players' setup, so We're going to be getting them back in the game and hopefully loading back into this one quickly enough. Maybe a moment to breathe and talk about stuff for LAG, a moment to sit in your glory if you're Cloud9 with that dominant map 1 victory. But I wasn't sure, I wasn't sure if this AR duo and Attach and Sib was going to click. I really wasn't, just because Sib last year, even I don't know, I didn't know if he was going to be the guy that spawned in and rotated and sat the Hardpoint, if he was going to be the guy that was going to just literally, I don't know, be scrapped, just chow every single fight and drop 50. I didn't know.
Well, I think before, maybe last year with Skies, who was he teamed up with? It was a lot of accuracy, and I think accuracy probably played around him. Yeah. Right, just sort of, he allowed Pred and Sib to just turn into the superstars they are today.
Yeah.
And I think Attach is probably, you have Lamar also, the coaching staff, that helps, but Attach is probably in the same mindset, right? I'll set you up. What do you need me to do? He's at that point in his career.
Oh, yeah.
He just wants to get back to the podium.
Yeah, that's what Skies had to do a little bit last year. Attach, do it this year, just trying to focus on getting that objective time. Maybe can be a little bit more vocal from that position. Let your superstar shine. But we've seen just a lot of that with successful teams over the years. Just set up your superstar. Okay, it's not as simple as that, but let your superstar shine. Find a winning plan that involves that. Some of the guys in LAG are very familiar with that, with their time with Hydra, that's for sure. Unfortunately, you're kind of lacking that superstar now, and you're trying to get it done in a different way. But I've heard, I think it was one player dropped. He's loading back up, and we should be getting back into it pretty quick once they reset the lobby. So thank you for bearing with us. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day, wherever you live. Maybe the weather's starting to warm up a little bit. Spring's just around the corner. Maybe you bought a new puppy. Maybe. You're falling in love for the first time. Maybe you're got a new video game. Ate your favorite meal, which is probably tacos or something. I just hope
it's nice pizza Friday night.
For some pizza. I just hope you're having a great day. I'm here hanging out with Joe. We're having a blast and thinking about you at home. Just sitting there in your whatever you're wearing. I was going to say something real. All right, I'm just going to stop. Standings for Major 2. This is why
your voice is getting more and more sultry.
I'm starting to get a little sensual there. Yeah, I was I don't know where this is going to go. I know Crystal, our producer, was probably about to open the door and just give me the eyes when she knows I'm about to go off the rails. She's literally been in my ears. The first person who's been in my ears, sometimes come on, or slow down, stop. I'm it makes me laugh every time. But Thieves sit at the top, or right behind him, Cloud9 and. For LAG, yeah, you've been down there. You're really thankful that the Falcons exist.
And this is just tough. How do you catch up here, right? Because Miami was a top 4 team at Major 1. They're trying to turn it back around. I guess Breach may be slipping. Carolina, they really, they're 2-2 now, but it feels like they really haven't slipped that much.
This is why it's weird, because everything's kind of flipped in the middle of the pack. Most of the top stuff in a way has stayed the same. I know FaZe is sitting in 6th, but just from a general standpoint. But Heretics, who was 3rd, is falling off. Boston, who was 5-2 or whatever in the Pro League, they've fallen off. And then
but they're still 2-2.
And but then everybody else is elevating. All those other teams are elevating. And it's just what do you? Everyone can't get better. It's just not. Well, okay, they can, but you can't from a standing standpoint. Everyone, the league does elevate over time, but yeah, it's just tough when it's got to be hard when you're LAG and you're trying so hard to get better, and even if you are improving, the others around you are improving more. So it probably just doesn't even feel like you're getting better. It's like you're running into a wall.
Well, yeah, again, that's just sort of the title change. You don't know what your roster is going to do. You don't know how players are going to be in a new title. That changes every single year. You're taking a gamble in a way. Then the first stage doesn't work out, so you make another change. Then maybe you make another change. And then if it takes too long, you're already out of champs. Right? You have to be on point.
Whenever you say stuff like this, I always think about it from Ghost AW, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's, for the most part, yeah, I hear you, and you're correct. There are enough changes where it's different. You're not sure, but we've had some changes where it's holy God, what?
Hey, that one put me here, though. So.
Yeah, hey, what's up, fist bump? What's up? Welcome. Arden Forrest said Jack away. AW sent you to me. Everything happens for a reason. But we're back at it. Map 2 underway. Quick scan and repair. We're continuing action. Thanks again for your patience with your puppies and pizza. Sib looking to keep the shooting straight. We're going to count the number of blinks over the course of this game. So far, it's 0.
Well, he's got 2 kills, though, so he's got more. Now it's 3. You might as well give him a challenge.
I think he blinked right at the tail end of that. He did. 1 blink, 3 kills. Dude, he is dialed.
He's just thinking about that dot. Where's the dot going?
Yeah, no.
What am I pre-aiming?
Yeah. No, he is. Well, it worked out. We'll see it again.
He's just jumping out of the window. Like, he's just literally like, free kill. Stun hits, dead. Who's gonna chow next? See you later.
No, they're just dead. One blink. It's impressive stuff there, Sib. Incredible map 1 hardpoint right into the map 2. I just went to stand back in my spot like we were coming on camera for some reason. I have no idea, Joe. I gotta lock it in. I'm like, why am I way over there? I don't know.
The long breaks, they get us unlocked. Happens.
Yeah, no, I'm rarely locked at this point. I'm 40. We'll see who can come up with the first blood though now. Kismet ready to bark, tucked in the corner, but the action not coming to him yet. Mac a little tagged up. Back to full HP though. As the offense for LAG looks to get a foot forward. Kismet hoping maybe he can catch someone, looking for his timing to get forward. Had an opportunity, or a glimmer of one, not able to do it. 50 seconds remaining on the clock, and Linz has got eyes. That should be one. There's the first blood. It is a slow and methodical approach from LAG, and it turns into a first blood.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe, Sib's just going to be playing with confidence, but you just have Hulk's control. You have nobody to help you out there if you are Sib, so he ends up getting caught bombed down.
Yeah, that might be a heat check type.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got Hulse.
I'm just going to take all the fights.
Here comes Attach though, and Attach, he's snapping. Beautiful, on to the next, but not enough. LAG get the first blood, end up taking the round. But yeah, methodical approach up halls, and see the final one from Lunars one more time, but just making sure Attach doesn't have an opportunity to do this. Well, granted, he comes out, looks left for some reason. Maybe that turns into a crazy play for Attach.
Yeah, I think maybe just a bit of a miscom, right? Because you had Mac who was out towards balcony. Maybe Sib's thinking he's got a little bit more help than he does, and he's just looking the wrong way. Like, they have no info on open hall, and he's just pre-aiming in the middle of the door. But yeah, also could be a heat check. I mean, he did fry 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like Kiz's pressure on the Mac on one side, like he's thinking that's where it's going. I don't know. He's worried about the wrap through, like Mac's telling him there's a weird timing. I'm not sure. But it did look kind of awkward, like from our POV, right? Sib, I thought, had his revenge. Doesn't end up happening. Kismet able to slip away on 17 HP. They want to hunt him down, but he gets back to full or close to it, enough to take a second down. So an incredible life there out of Kismet.
That was an insane little reaction onto Attach. Attach is like, I got the read. He's in here. Freebie. Nope.
Oh, the timing of this. Oh, Lord. Oh, that is unfortunate. Krep able to get 2, and now in a 2v3, you're bringing it back. That timing could not have been worse. Lunars down to 1 versus 1. Basically bumping chests, but it's awkward there. Can't break his ankles. He'll fall. You pull off, what, the 2v4? If you are Cloud9, and that's just, I don't know if one person just has to turn and check for that, or that's just unreadable to the point the timing's like perfect.
Yeah, maybe one of those rounds when, I mean, what, one player was split from you, maybe just trying to do a little bit too much. You can kind of give up the bombs, play a retake with your numbers, not have to move, maybe just control office, but
it just
take
feels,
the risk.
It just feels like 2 people shouldn't get shot in the back in a 4v2.
Yeah.
Right? Like that somehow that
doesn't help.
It can't happen. Cloud9. Gonna have to bring it back without numbers again. Well, it was a 3v4, but not for long. Sib gonna drop. Kiz is gonna fall. Crimp with a double, and oh no. Here we maybe go again.
I mean, you had this position. I imagine his teammate got a bullet into it, but Priest left it in 1 versus 2, and Kremp is the difference maker. Just guns Linz.
Sheesh.
But yeah, you started off well. If you were LAG, you had the read. They were sliding out and challenging, and it's just like, all right, well, sometimes you just miss.
I mean, a lot of winnable rounds right now for LAG. You're not taking. We saw the Crimp S&D stats coming into this, how good he has been, him and Attach. Well, he's 8-2 right now. And yeah, he's been the guy, if it's going to be an SMG in hand that's going to get 2 or 3, he's been able to do it. It's been a disgusting bit of work out of him. Just unbelievable there. Does he get the last? Guy gets the ace. All right. I thought it was 3. He gets all 4. Ace there for Crimp. My apologies, Crimp. I thought it was 3. Why is you watch the replay? I'm like, wait, he got the first.
It was the 3 we saw.
Everybody kind of backing up as a unit right now for LAG. Taking her out, and well, they're going to catch timing, but they have numbers. I just don't know if that matters at all currently in this search and destroy matchup. It hasn't seemed to. I thought he was going to get 3, Joe.
Well, yeah, I mean, mantling balconies and getting shot is one easy way to die. We've seen it very often in this title. It is the one part of the movement where you really slow down, and that 4 versus 2 is thrown away again.
I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
I think what we try to do for LAG is give up the first blood. Let's just intentionally go to 3v hole this one. 3v4. Let's just go down a man. Let's go down a man. Let's try and flip the script, Joe.
It might work. Might as well try it.
Dude, this is tough. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, Kismet tries to get there for the chow. At least Lunars is there.
I mean, he almost wins that one too. Well, he gets like 3 bullets in him. But Crimp, man. He goes from like 4 to 10 kills in a blink of an eye, it feels like. Unbelievable from him. And it's like I don't want to take away from Crimp's plays, but this is also elite. God, I hate it! I hate it! What is happening? Like, are we getting trolled?
It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it?
It's just getting worse.
It is.
What's worse than vomiting? Like, they're going to give me diarrhea, Joe.
Probably both at the same time.
LAG Search to Destroy is going to give me diarrhea. Hey, what's going on, bro?
It's disgusting.
Disgusting. Oh, my God. Woo!
Hold on. Maybe they're going to clutch this 2 versus 4.
Yeah, I told you they need to go down. Players, this is what they had to do.
Yeah,
Joe.
maybe that's part of it. It's
Yeah, they heard me.
It's a ritual.
Yeah, okay. Sacrifice our own for the better of the LAG pride.
Is Sib reading this?
I mean, with the way stuff's been going, I mean, kid's going to die to drowning. Yeah, sure is. Sib deals with that. Priest now trying to clutch up 1 versus 4. But they are everywhere, and he will fall. That's a 5th round now for Cloud9. And LAG is finding every possible way to lose rounds of Search and Destroy.
What do you think is going to happen this round?
I don't know. One gets eaten by a shark? I don't know. Like they get some disease in the water. Somebody gets poisoned. So here goes the trophy. Oh God, just hit right in front. It hit by a different nade right in front. So the trophy doesn't pick it up, is around the wall. Right as the nade's about to leave Lunar's hands. Oh, that is tough. That is tough.
There's
the shark.
Yes,
dude.
yeah,
What if he's a player?
Did he? I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying to give the Codnibs any ideas. We already had the avalanche. Priesta, Lunar's able to get the first, but Sib bringing it back with 2, nearly immediately to a 2 versus 2. Nice stun. Now the nades look to hit. Lynn's able to scurry away though and get behind the rock cover. Woo! Attach nearly caught. 20 or so HP, but he'll get back and get to full health. Trying to get bomb now. At some point, they're going to need to over towards B. Both teams just kind of moving like a flock.
I was going to say, he didn't get chased at all? Well, I guess we're just not trying to throw around, so if they're out of sight, we're not chasing. We're going to play safe with our teammates. They probably know bomb's down, so they're just chilling.
We'll see what they can do here. Under 30 now to go. Lynch just spotting for bomb. Got eyes on Sib. Knows what direction it's coming from. Nice damage in from Sib. Able to get bomb back as well. And they're thinking, let's quickly cut this. I like this. No hesitation.
They caught though. Yep. Kismet sees it.
That's all right. Nobody drops, at least in the plant. The plant's going to get through in time to get away, I think. Oh, God. Nice little wall bang there from Kiz, but not going to actually turn into the kill. So 2 versus 2. Post-plant.
We're teaching down 5-1. Respect.
Kiz getting the angle, getting the kill. All unattached and now clutch up. Nice tags in. Second swings. Damage into both. He's thinking reposition.
It's planted for him. It's planted for Boutside, so he can play this, but Linz has the read.
Ooh, he had the read. I thought Attach maybe had the slide, but LAG, against all odds, against fate and God, they get a round win.
And the Shark.
And the Shark. Impressive stuff. I know, wild. It's a weird round.
Well, they stopped getting so active on their defenses when they had numbers. It's Kind of what I always say. It's like, you let them play it. You know, it's not the worst case. In a couple of these rounds where they've had numbers, they could just control an area of the map, play retakes on Hacienda, very common. Instead, they've gotten caught with timies.
Yeah. Maybe easier to work a retake with. Oh, tries it, just gets a tag or two in at least. But yeah, it'd be better to retake with 4 than retake with less than 4. They're gonna have to rip off 5 straight. It seems improbable given the luck and some of the plays that have happened over the course of this search and destroy, but who the hell knows? It's Call of Duty. LAG might start clicking. They've been working on the search and destroy, and round by round you try to improve. And I think with the stuff that's happened this round, he's gonna be like, okay, let's just play. Like,
Yeah. No.
let's just play, no pressure. Like,
Kismet making a move here. He might find the time. As you see number 3. Oh, Mac reads. I think if he goes all the way through, he might have 2 towards tin side, but decides to try to cut through office, and now on the opposite side of the map is gonna be Tremp.
Kremp is moving. He's been a 2-piece machine. Dialing up another. There's another double. That'll close it out. Cloud9, they win like 4 rounds, down a man. I think 2 or 2v4s, 2 or 3v4s. They got gifted one. Well, not really gifted. It's a nice nade, obviously, but on the kill feed it looks gifted. But Cloud9 are feeling good. I mean, that is a dominant hardpoint win. That is a even more dominant search win. When they beat people, they are 3-0ing you out of the series quickly. They're looking to continue that trend.
Yeah, and on the other side, I mean, it's another one where you're just gonna go back and watch some of these rounds. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
No, Joe, I literally had to vomit and have diarrhea over the course of that search and destroy.
It's just like simple comms too. You
Yeah.
just tell they're just not on the same page at all.
I'm sick. They got me sick, Joe.
Yeah, you need to go to this break.
Yeah, no, I actually need to. That was disgusting stuff that we were watching. But on the positive side of it, Cloud9, you're a fan of them. You're feeling real good. They are looking incredible. At least just listen. I don't think it's a team that's necessarily going to be winning a tournament at this point, but they are trending in the right direction. They're looking so strong, and it's just a team and a brand that I think you wanted at Cloud9 back in COD. Like you want to have some success. You know, they lose Hydra, that whole thing falls apart, and like I don't know. I'm happy to see them improving.
No, yeah, Mac returning. It's all
Sure.
good vibes right now.
It's all good vibes. I need a break though, so we're gonna go to the desk.
Quinton's going to be chasing down his Charmin sponsor, but let's jump into the breakdown here of Search and Destroy because Attach finishes the game 3-4. They win it 6-2. Walk me through this win from Cloud9. How'd they take Search?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be one of those things where when they go back to watch VOD after this, you're like, okay, so LAG were absolutely trolling. I mean, there's so many rounds where it's like, this round, if you're LAG, just doing too much. Like, Kremp gets up through into top rugs, sees 2 people rapping. Like, what information did LAG get to think that they're both going to be over there trying to get the bomb down? Like, at times, you could slow down and take your time and let the information come to you. Kind of how we saw Falcons, what they did in the last series, right? On that red card. And I think for LAG, they've just been losing so many search and destroys. These concepts for them, like, their communication must just be frantic in the middle of these rounds. But yeah, on the side of Cloud9, just awesome plays. You know, you saw this 1v2 here from Mac. It was Kremp and Mac 2v4. Kremp gets up behind them, top rugs again, finds 2 kills. Mac pushes over towards fences and just guns the last 2, right? Where he gets chowed 1 by 1. Very unfortunate side of LAG, but New York capitalizing.
You can't swim against New York. Sib shutting it down. Kremp drops another double-digit search and destroy game.
And like in this round right here, right? Like you got bombed down.
Yep.
You got Kismet making a play. Once he gets to the stairs, maybe you wait again for a second till more information comes in and then make a play. They have to defuse. And then you see everybody else is just running, like you're getting caught moving. They got to slow down. I mean, Gentlemate's just freaking out.
And before we get to the next highlights, Joe mentioned something that I thought was really cool. He said, Kismet, still trying, still teaching. He was doing some wall bangs that we haven't really seen on the broadcast. Do you think at this point everyone else in scrims is running that, or is Kismet really just putting it all out there?
I think Kismet has always been one of the guys to teach us new things. Think back to that New York Subliners roster, right? They always had cool tech that they were bringing out, and that's what made them one of the best search and destroy teams in the world. Just not the case this year. Clearly, he's looking frustrated in game as well.
Scuff, play the game. Let's call it early. Sib, map 1.
I mean,
showcasing the slaying ability. This is why you signed him.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, this guy was 29-15 right on this map. They got off to a really hot start. They had the first P2 hold where they're up about 50 points. You saw LAG rotate all the way over towards fences. They get in a good spot, immediately broken, right? So then Cloud9 just go up about 100 points, and you're just playing catch up the rest of the map there. Sib allowed to feast. This C9 team, man, they look good everywhere. All game modes right now, they're improving.
Sib Fryan earns our scuff play of the game, and he's not even done in this match. We're going into another respawn control. Yeah. He could lock down the map. We'll see what he's able to do. But first, we got to talk about the first hard point because, again, Cloud9 comes out rolling, Ant.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, for Hardpoint for Cloud9, it's been just massive improvement since they switched up their play style and the way Attach plays. For them, though, the control, like we're seeing now in these finals, control has been the difference maker in all of our finals so far. That's the game mode that they really need massive improvement on. And Protocol is one that they would love to add to their map pool, and that's the map that we have coming up next. So for C9, a litmus test of where they're at.
Who's good at Protocol control?
I mean, there's a couple teams. Early on, we saw how good Toronto was on it. So away from them a little bit. Lately, Surge have been incredible on that map. Like, that's one that they love to go to. If you have that map in your bag, though, it helps you out a lot. A lot of teams like to play Vault. You can just be, I ain't playing that.
If you got some strong ARs and a star SMG, this could be the ideal map. Do Guerrilla's mates have enough in the tank to earn 10 points? After 15 series, they only have 3 wins.
That's a new graphic.
I love
That's
it.
sweet. I like that.
We go
We're
over
going to see a lot of zeros on the side of it.
to the shark lover himself. Maven, take it away.
I'll be honest, sharks actually, I don't know if it's sharks or like open water terrifies me.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so I went to Hawaii. It was like a church retreat when I was a kid. I was like 13 years old. I went to Hawaii. We were driving around an island, and we were looking out, because you can go around the whole island in a couple hours.
Right.
We were like looking out towards the water, and I literally saw like a guy out swimming, and you could see a shark. Like the water's like, I could see a shark out there swimming near him. And ever since, I've been like, no.
Yeah, I'm good.
If you get in the ocean willingly, like, no.
We have pools.
Yeah, we have pools. Yeah. There's not a shark in my pool. No.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it with sharks, bro. I can't do it. Dolphins? No, dolphins are cool, but dolphins are horny. Yeah, they're dangerous. They have like a different mate every day or something. There's some crazy dolphin stats.
I know. There's like some wild stories about those things.
No, dolphins are twisted. But okay, as we have a brief National Geographic episode.
What are we talking about? How did we even bring this up?
That's Chris's throw. Chris's throw about sharks, bro. That was his fault. That was all Chris getting us unlocked. Protocol control this season, 3-2 for Cloud9 New York, 0-2 for LAG. Their series more than likely ending here if we have anything to go off just based on the stats for this map and how the first two have gone.
Well, I think the problem really is just like, man, how do you bounce back from these mental lapses time and time again? Like, it just feels like it has to beat you up.
Well, it's interesting too, because I think like when we were talking about their search like a week or two ago, it was like they seemed to really be playing like slow to not make mistakes, like not overchow, like not like they were really trying not to mess up. Now it seems like it was almost like a let's just play loose, let's just go.
Well, I think this is just sort of again, just the roster changes and all that. You're not wrong at all.
They just don't have an identity at all, like for anything other than losing right now. That's just what it is. But we'll see. I just think they just get like one good, real good. Well, no, I guess not one good series win like that. I mean, you thought maybe the Heretics one would be it, but doesn't look like it. But here we go. Control, where Cloud9 can shut it down and get like a fourth 3-0. Over the course of their stretch. Kismet, he'll be looking for an opening though, and we'll see if he can take a couple down with him.
Yeah, nice little start there from LAG. Luna's able to find 3. Allows Kismet to get pushed on up, but time off the clock. Now, how does Cloud9 want to deal with this? You have Attach going all the way out towards helipad. Trying to maybe find an angle on anyone over towards sidewalk. That's going to be Lunars, who still is yet to die. But picking up all the pieces is LAG early in this round.
Yeah, so far, so good. Lunars yet to drop. Nice shots there as well. Gets out to 5-0. They've got them pinned in. And they turn this in to an early round victory.
And this should be massive momentum, right? I mean, we've seen this before for teams like Roster. If you could just get on some sprees, get some confidence, and then kind of fires everybody else up.
Yeah, nothing inspires confidence like a good old defensive spawn kill and control. You just get loose. You know where everybody's coming from. Can make some absolutely insane plays. Lins continues to do it. He's up to 4 in a row, and Someone gets on the point. There's 23.7 seconds to go. They'll pause A for now. Reinforcements may be able to get there. Kremp makes a big double kill that allowed them to get out, but still at the front door. You got to deal with multiple, and you deal with multiple. Mac able to get both. One real tagged up. Attach gets to mid-map, and he's got the cross for him, also picking up the second player that might get damaged in. And now suddenly, will look like it might be a perfect round. Defensively, Cloud9 have got a chance to make this something interesting.
Yeah, and you're just starting to lose some of these gunfights, middle of the map, not going your way.
Oh, sweet Jebediah.
This is another one of those rounds. Like, what is happening? They're also on the B point, by the way. So LAG, this is what we talk about with the Toms. They need to be together making these decisions. Well, they go to B. A is done, though. Cloud9, they bring it back.
Oh, they get fortunate on the timing there, too. Whoever it was that was pre-end there from Cloud9, he held that. They might win that little 2 versus 2 clean. But yeah, you get them in an extension. You're really close to that first tick at A. It hasn't been, or sorry, B. It hasn't been cleared yet. And they clear the player off it. So this should be nearly an instant tick. It is. You're hopping onto it, able to get it. You have a little bit of a help and reinforcement here. And yeah, that second tick now done. You've got to go if you're LAG. They've got mid-map control, but they got to go. They got to go. Oh my God, I thought they were going to finish it. I thought it was actually going to finish it.
Yeah, they were close.
That was so close, bro. I was like, I know they're trying to take their time away, but like there's a line.
Well, they couldn't cross top middle with Attach in this position. That was kind of the problem. They could not cross. And then you still have players on the point. So yeah, you were just waiting. You were waiting, but they're still not out of dodge quite yet. Sib Attach find 3, all 4 around. You cannot lose with the start that you had in LAG. Throw another one away.
Yeah, I was thinking, I mean, eventually you just had to throw bodies out. Like you had, like, I know you have a dash like putting shots in, but yeah, I thought they were just going to cap it there with all 4 alive, and that was going to look insane. They get a break in, but then you bust right back through if you're Cloud9, and Cloud9. Dude, I don't know. That was just an LAG round.
Well, I think this has been like the biggest. Oof. You know, you watch some of these teams like Falcons, LAG, like they'll play these 1.5 rounds out. They'll look great for a minute, and then as soon as they lose map control, it's just like that's been the difference maker. Just coming off a spawn and sort of almost just like retaking a point.
I feel like we talked about it a lot in like a sport like basketball. Like, team you get good for like 3 quarters, and then 4th they just fall apart. Like,
yeah, it's how it feels.
It does. It does. And then sometimes they're just not good for a single quarter, and you get blown out. But okay. It's a great win from Cloud9. They take that momentum and turn it into a round win. Now see what they can do on defense. Kismet and company looking to get right onto this B point early on. Streak for Sib, though. Maybe a chance to earn a streak. We'll see if he's able to do that. But how much progress can you get here if you're LAG? First tick is done. Sib's streak also done. So a good little stretch here from Gorillas.
They did a 3-stack this. They've only kept 1 on. Maybe just no trophy. They don't want to get naded. Lunars is going to die, so that means pressure from top middle. I feel like a second tick should be done here from the LAG side, but again, they play safe around it. Bristo's still up, but I think you kind of, at least you have the life advantage. You're now on towards A. But it felt like there was a couple of chances for them to work that more.
Maybe, yeah, they just expect Cloud9 to play it one way. They expect faster pressure. They expect faster nades, and it just doesn't happen. And they just never end up stacking. Because, yeah, I mean, hindsight, you know, it's like, yes, you could have stacked that and easily got 2 ticks, but they were obviously worried about something. That doesn't end up happening. And now, oh, you may be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, this is the problem. Like, I feel like you have to take advantage of your opportunities over towards B. Like, the 8 point is definitely when you keep 1 on it, right? You get pushed up. We've seen that all the time.
I think,
but B, you got 3 players in the area. Why not?
I think more so than like Hardpoint. Like, you just have to take advantage of certain scenarios and control. You have got to. One moment can just decide a round.
Yeah, because now you're smoked.
Or else, like, I feel like you screw up at 1 Hardpoint, you got a chance to really turn things around. It's not necessarily the case when it comes to control. And you are now getting absolutely torched. Attach, he is king of the castle. Standing up top mid. He's 16-6, 14-8 out of Sib. The ARs who struggle mightily early on, now a force to be reckoned with. And they've got LAG nailed to a wall.
That doesn't sound fun at all. Jeez.
No,
wow, it was violent.
Yeah, sometimes I just get violent out of nowhere.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm going to guess they're just afraid of nades without trophies. But it's just like the players were in the area. Like I think one player was on the staircase. Again, I think they were worried about top middle because Lunars he picked up the flank. We weren't on his POV. We hopped off, and I think he zips up, dies. So you don't have the top mid cross. But even before that, it just felt like they were there, but it was only like Kismet on it.
Well, yeah, because you had one like holding the stairs, and then one pushed up into like pushed up in a circle, and then yeah, it looked weird because two players had to take like 3 steps. And you probably finished the tick.
I'm just an ESPN analyst, but
yeah, no. You won a little bit too. I am definitely that. I just say stuff and people agree or call me an idiot. That's been my career. But Cloud9, one more round, and they close this out with a dominant 3-0. They've been 3-0 lords recently, and looking to attack another one on here. Attach doesn't get the vision at first. Now he's able to do it as he pops out through the front door. And now, you know, I often see, I feel like the AR, you know, kind of pushed up playing for spawn kills, but Attach trying to do just that. He pulls the pistol out and he's able to get one. And this is exactly what we want. His position, able to spawn them out B side. Their only options take a long wrap back, push through. I mean, just to get to A, it's so difficult. That's why this is going to be a very, very easy capture at A. Very different than what we saw in the round one, which is like sort of like a...
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the default. I feel like from our protocol teams, you know, FaZe is the one who really set that up, I feel like, early on. We always see it from them. Surge is another one, but yeah, get done with A. You have, it was a 6 life advantage. LG bring it back a little bit. So now you have to work this B point.
Well, Sim gets shot by just about everybody, and a big little sweep there from LAG. That allows them to get forward again. I think it was Crimp that was able to bail them out last time around with a double. Okay, well, sometimes, dude, I swear I speak things into happening. Crimp bails him out with a double again. But those are big kills that get you out of a potential spawn trap.
Priest is still lurking, and he gets found out.
The lurk is down. The first tick is down. 2 more to go, and this series is done. Crimp not having the craziest game statistically, but he's had some really big multi-kills. Oh, well, everybody gonna drop around him, so now he's just like, what can I do from this position? Can I get out? Can I buy some time for my teammates? Any kills he gets here is big. Yeah, if he got that second one, that would have been tremendous. That might have been the map. If he gets
still
both.
might be the map. The fact they both chased him, they're out of position. Kismet, the only one pushed on up, but he's got an SMG. Is he even gonna get there? He's hoping for a couple of nades to buy some time. Lunars and Lins, though, able to get there, so we're still playing. But they have a 5 life advantage, and there is 70 seconds left.
Yeah. Not a lot of lives, and there is a lot of time. Sib, see if he can find any more in this, but he's had a terrific couple of respawns. Attach right there with him. Attach once again, aggressive with the AR. Nice movement, clean gunny. Yeah, give me a third. You're in a fight. I'll take that. On to the point. Let's close it out. LAG just gets slapped around in this one. Cloud9 are the real deal, and that is another impressive win for them, 3-0.
And yeah, it's the ARs and the respawns again.
Yeah, very, very good.
Sib and Attach leading the way, looking very comfortable on the map.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't love it early because, well, they weren't playing great early on, but the adjustments they've made, working with their coaching staff, this is becoming a very, very fun team to watch. And you know, we've had some dominant series this year, but that's up there. That is up there. It's just that is a dominant win. Really good looking. They're out of Cloud9 and LAG. I don't know. Like,
they don't know.
Yeah, we're in the blow it up territory. It's feeling like I don't know what the answer is going to be for them. Want to see that organization, that fan base find some success. I just don't know if whatever composition they're throwing at is going to work out. Because yeah, even if. Yeah, we were kind of chatting about it. Like, even if they're making some improvements, it just feels like everyone around them in that middle of the pack is also improving. Some in leaps and bounds. When you talk about Cloud9, you talk about Surge. They're just getting so much better. It's like, even if LAG were getting better, I don't know if I'd be able to tell. Oh my gosh. Because there's so many more improvements elsewhere. But yeah, you win a Hardpoint by 100, 6-2, Surge, 3-0 control.